Introduction: The magic behind the curtain. The Disney Channel wasn't just a TV network, it was a cultural phenomenon. From the late 1990s to the early 2010s, it captivated millions of tweens with its catchy theme songs, relatable characters, and aspirational stars. But behind the glittering stage lights and squeaky clean image was a high-stakes operation fueled by relentless ambition, cutthroat competition, and the growing pressures of fame. In Disney High, the untold story of the rise and fall of Disney Channel's tween empire, Ashley Spencer pulls back the curtain on one of the entertainment industry's most successful and controversial eras. This book delves deep into the making of Disney's tween empire, exploring how the network carefully curated a brand that resonated with millions while creating stars who became household names. It also reveals the challenges and controversies that plagued its meteoric rise, from the pressures placed on young actors to the industry's rapidly changing landscape. Spencer doesn't just focus on the on-screen magic, she examines the business acumen, cultural impact, and behind-the-scenes stories that made Disney Channel an unparalleled force in youth entertainment. With vivid storytelling and insider insights, this book offers a captivating look at how a network created some of the biggest stars of a generation, and how it all eventually unraveled. In the chapters ahead, we'll explore the creation of the Disney Channel brand, its golden age of hits like Hannah Montana and High School Musical, the lives of its tween stars, the pressures that came with maintaining the magic, and the eventual decline of this cultural juggernaut. Get ready to step behind the scenes of Disney High, where the magic was as real as the challenges it faced. Chapter 1: Building the Magic, the Creation of the Disney Channel Brand. The Disney Channel didn't begin as the global tween powerhouse we remember. It started as a small, niche cable network in the 1980s, catering to families with wholesome programming that fit Disney's legendary brand. In its early years, the network struggled to find its footing, offering a mix of animated classics, live-action series, and educational shows. It wasn't until the late 1990s that Disney Channel discovered its winning formula, creating content specifically tailored to tweens. Finding the tween sweet spot. In the late 1990s, Disney recognized an untapped demographic in the entertainment industry: tweens. This group, roughly aged 8 to 14, craved entertainment that reflected their experiences, awkward school crushes, sibling rivalries, and coming-of-age dilemmas. Disney Channel capitalized on this by crafting original shows that were lighthearted, relatable, and aspirational. Series like Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens marked the beginning of Disney's domination in the tween market. These shows balanced humor and heart, offering viewers characters they could see themselves in and storylines that resonated with their everyday lives. This approach laid the groundwork for Disney Channel's signature style, blending relatability with the aspirational fantasy of living a larger-than-life dream. The Disney Machine, building stars and stories. The Disney Channel wasn't just about the shows, it was about the stars who headlined them. Disney executives developed a talent pipeline that carefully selected young actors, not only for their charisma but also for their ability to represent the wholesome Disney brand. Stars like Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire, were groomed to become household names, complete with tightly controlled public personas. In addition to television roles, these stars often expanded into music, movies, and merchandise, creating an ecosystem where every aspect of their brand fed into the Disney empire. Hilary Duff's success as both an actress and a pop star paved the way for future multi-hyphenate talents like Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and the Jonas Brothers. Crafting the formula, sitcoms and original movies. Disney Channel's programming strategy revolved around two pillars: sitcoms and Disney Channel original movies, DCOMs. Sitcoms like That's So Raven and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody delivered humor, vibrant characters, and moral lessons that became appointment viewing for tweens. These shows were filmed in front of live studio audiences, enhancing their energy and relatability. Daycoms, on the other hand, became an event. Films like High School Musical and Cheetah Girls weren't just movies, they were cultural moments. With catchy soundtracks, high-energy performances, and themes of self-discovery, these films extended the Disney magic into family living rooms worldwide. The power of merchandise and branding. Disney's genius lay in its ability to turn every show and movie into a brand. Merchandise, from backpacks and dolls to soundtracks and video games, became an extension of the viewer's connection to their favorite characters. This strategy solidified Disney's dominance in the tween market, as fans eagerly bought into the Disney lifestyle. The turning point, from family network to tween empire. By the early 2000s, the Disney Channel had fully transitioned from a family-oriented network to a tween-centric powerhouse. Its shows and stars didn't just entertain, they defined an era. The network had discovered the secret to success, creating aspirational content while leveraging every aspect of the Disney brand to build an interconnected empire. The first chapter of Disney Channel's transformation was complete. What began as a modest network had evolved into a cultural force that set the stage for its golden era. As we'll see in the next chapter, this foundation was only the beginning of Disney's climb to unparalleled dominance in youth entertainment. Chapter 2: The Golden Age, Dominating the Tween Market. By the mid-2000s, the Disney Channel entered its golden age, a period marked by unprecedented success and cultural influence. Anchored by iconic shows, unforgettable movies, and the emergence of multi-talented stars, the network became a juggernaut that defined an entire generation's idea of entertainment. This chapter explores how Disney Channel capitalized on its winning formula, creating a string of hits that catapulted it to the forefront of youth programming. The crown jewels, Hannah Montana and High School Musical. No discussion of Disney's golden age is complete without Hannah Montana. Premiering in 2006, the show followed Miley Stewart, a seemingly ordinary teenager living a secret double life as a pop star. With its mix of humor, relatability, and aspirational fantasy, the series became a sensation. Miley Cyrus, both on-screen and off, was a perfect embodiment of the Disney brand, blending wholesome charm with undeniable star power. The show's success extended far beyond television, with sold-out concert tours, chart-topping albums, and a multi-billion-dollar merchandise empire. Meanwhile, High School Musical, 2006, took Disney Channel original movies, DCOMs, to unprecedented heights. This made-for-TV movie about high schoolers navigating friendship, romance, and musical theater became a global phenomenon. Its catchy soundtrack, led by Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens, topped charts and sparked sing-alongs around the world. The film's success was so overwhelming that it spawned 2 sequels, including a theatrical release, cementing its place in pop culture history. Stars who shaped a generation. The Golden Age wasn't just about shows and movies, it was about the stars who brought them to life. Disney perfected the art of creating multi-hyphenate talents who could act, sing, and charm audiences. Selena Gomez, Wizards of Waverly Place, Demi Lovato, Camp Rock, and the Jonas Brothers, Jonas, became household names, with careers that extended far beyond their Disney roots. These stars weren't just actors, they were products of the Disney machine. The network carefully managed their careers, from television roles to music releases, ensuring that every project aligned with Disney's brand values. For viewers, these stars were more than performers, they were role models, embodying the dreams and aspirations of tweens everywhere. The DCOM explosion. During this era, Disney Channel original movies reached new heights of popularity and cultural significance. Films like The Cheetah Girls, Camp Rock, and the Wizards of Waverly Place movie weren't just TV events, they were full-fledged cultural moments. These movies combined relatable characters with larger-than-life dreams, resonating with audiences and leaving an indelible mark on pop culture. Soundtracks from these films often became bestsellers, turning the movies into multimedia experiences. Fans didn't just watch the movies, they sang the songs, bought the merchandise, and emulated their favorite characters. The merchandising empire. Behind the scenes, Disney's merchandising strategy amplified its dominance. Every show and movie was accompanied by a flood of products, from clothing and toys to video games and DVDs. The Disney Channel became more than a source of entertainment, it was a lifestyle brand. Fans could wear Hannah Montana t-shirts, play High School Musical video games, and even decorate their rooms with themed merchandise. This ecosystem of products deepened the connection between the audience and the Disney brand, turning viewers into lifelong fans. Capturing a global audience. As Disney Channel thrived in the United States, it expanded its reach internationally. Shows and movies were dubbed or subtitled for global audiences, creating a universal appeal that transcended cultural boundaries. Tween stars like Miley Cyrus and the Jonas Brothers became international icons, headlining world tours and dominating music charts far beyond the US. The global success of Disney Channel programming demonstrated the universal appeal of its themes: friendship, family, and following your dreams. By tailoring its content to resonate with audiences worldwide, Disney solidified its position as a leader in youth entertainment. A cultural powerhouse. During its golden age, Disney Channel wasn't just a TV network, it was a cultural powerhouse that shaped how an entire generation experienced entertainment. Its shows, movies, and stars defined an era, creating memories and milestones for millions of tweens. But with great success came mounting pressures, both for the network and the young stars it had catapulted to fame. As we'll see in the next chapter, the glittering surface of Disney's golden age hid a more complicated reality behind the scenes. Chapter 3: The Pressure Behind the Magic, the Reality of Tween Stardom. Behind the glitz and glamour of Disney Channel's golden age lay a more complex and often challenging reality. For the young stars who became the faces of the network, fame brought immense opportunities, but it also came with high expectations, relentless scrutiny, and immense pressure. In this chapter, we'll explore the realities of being a Disney star, from grueling schedules to the pressures of maintaining a perfect image. The Disney Star Formula. Disney Channel had a well-honed system for turning young performers into global icons. Stars were selected not just for their talent but for their ability to represent the network's wholesome, family-friendly image. Once chosen, they were immersed in a tightly controlled ecosystem that extended far beyond acting. They were expected to sing, star in movies, perform live, and engage in relentless promotional efforts. This formula created incredible success stories: Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and Demi Lovato, to name a few, but it also placed immense demands on these young actors. They had to navigate the challenges of growing up in the public eye while delivering consistently across multiple platforms. The toll of fame. Being a Disney star wasn't just a job, it was a lifestyle, one that left little room for mistakes or personal growth. Stars often worked punishing schedules, juggling filming, recording sessions, press tours, and live performances. Weekends and downtime were rare luxuries, as every moment was carefully managed to maximize their visibility and marketability. This grueling pace often took a toll on their mental and physical health. The pressure to maintain their image, perform flawlessly, and meet the network's high standards created significant stress. Many stars later spoke about the anxiety, exhaustion, and isolation they experienced during their time with Disney. The struggle for authenticity. Disney stars were expected to embody the network's idealized version of youth: wholesome, cheerful, and problem-free. However, as they grew older, many found it increasingly difficult to reconcile this image with their true selves. Balancing personal identity with professional expectations was a constant struggle. This tension often came to a head as stars approached adulthood. Some, like Miley Cyrus, deliberately broke away from their Disney personas, opting for more provocative or edgy projects to assert their independence. These transitions were not without backlash, as audiences and media often criticized them for ruining their image, even as they sought to reclaim their autonomy. Navigating public scrutiny. Growing up is hard enough without the added pressure of being in the spotlight. For Disney stars, every misstep, whether real or perceived, was magnified by the media and public. Tabloid headlines, social media speculation, and relentless fan expectations created an environment where privacy was almost non-existent. The rise of social media during Disney's golden age added another layer of complexity. Stars were encouraged to connect directly with fans through platforms like Twitter and Instagram, but this accessibility also left them vulnerable to criticism and invasive scrutiny. Support systems, and the lack thereof. While Disney provided its stars with opportunities and training, the support systems for managing fame were often insufficient. Many stars were left to navigate the mental and emotional challenges of their careers with little guidance. Families played a crucial role, but even the most supportive parents could struggle to help their children manage the unique pressures of stardom. Some stars, like Demi Lovato, later revealed the struggles they faced with mental health and substance abuse during their Disney years. These revelations highlighted the darker side of Disney's success and the need for better support systems for young performers. Breaking free. For many Disney stars, leaving the network marked a turning point. Some transitioned smoothly into adult careers, leveraging their Disney fame to explore new opportunities. Others faced challenges in shedding their Disney personas, often battling public perception and industry typecasting. Despite these struggles, many stars emerged stronger, using their platforms to advocate for mental health, self-expression, and authenticity. Their stories reflect the resilience and determination it takes to thrive in an industry that demands so much. Behind the curtain. The realities of Disney stardom were far more complex than the polished images seen on screen. While the network created a springboard for young talents to achieve global fame, it also placed immense pressures on them, often at a personal cost. As Disney's empire grew, these cracks in its foundation became harder to ignore. In the next chapter, we'll examine the challenges Disney Channel faced as the entertainment landscape began to shift, threatening its reign as the king of tween TV. Chapter 4: Cracks in the Empire, Challenges, and Shifting Trends. As Disney Channel soared to unprecedented heights, changes in the entertainment industry, shifting audience preferences, and internal challenges began to expose cracks in its seemingly unshakable empire. This chapter explores the forces that disrupted Disney's dominance, from the rise of digital platforms to the growing complexities of maintaining its carefully crafted brand. The rise of streaming and digital platforms. The mid-2000s marked the dawn of the digital revolution, with streaming platforms like YouTube, Netflix, and Hulu disrupting traditional television. For tweens, the ability to watch content on demand fundamentally changed how they engaged with entertainment. Disney Channel, which relied on scheduled programming and appointment viewing, struggled to adapt to this new reality. YouTube, in particular, created a new wave of influencers and content creators who could directly connect with their audiences without the constraints of network oversight. These creators offered content that felt more authentic, spontaneous, and relatable compared to Disney's polished and highly produced shows. The shift to digital platforms diluted Disney's hold on its target demographic, as tweens increasingly turned to their phones and tablets for entertainment. Saturation of the tween market. During its golden age, Disney Channel perfected a formula for tween entertainment that captivated millions. However, as the years went on, the network leaned heavily on this formula, leading to a sense of saturation. Shows began to feel repetitive, with similar plots, character archetypes, and themes. While some programs, like Jessie and Austin and Ally, achieved moderate success, they lacked the cultural impact of earlier hits like Hannah Montana and Wizards of Waverly Place. This over-reliance on established tropes made it harder for Disney to innovate and keep up with the evolving tastes of its audience. Tweens who had grown up with Disney Channel began to outgrow its offerings, and the next generation sought fresh, diverse, and edgy content that felt more aligned with their experiences. Changing cultural expectations. As society evolved, so did expectations around representation, diversity, and authenticity in media. Disney Channel faced increasing scrutiny for its lack of representation in its programming. Critics pointed out the network's tendency to center white, middle-class characters and its failure to fully embrace stories that reflected the experiences of a broader range of viewers. While Disney made efforts to address these concerns, introducing more diverse casts and exploring topics like blended families and cultural identity, these changes often felt reactive rather than proactive. Competing platforms, meanwhile, gained traction by offering content that resonated more deeply with underrepresented audiences. The challenges of a polished image. The Disney brand was built on a foundation of wholesomeness and perfection, but this image became increasingly difficult to maintain in an era of social media and heightened scrutiny. Fans and critics began to question the authenticity of the Disney machine, particularly as former stars spoke out about the pressures they faced while working for the network. The squeaky clean image that once appealed to parents and advertisers now felt out of touch to many tweens, who were drawn to content that embraced imperfections and real-life struggles. Competing networks and digital creators weren't afraid to tackle edgier topics, leaving Disney struggling to balance its family-friendly ethos with the demands of a changing audience. Internal struggles and leadership shifts. Behind the scenes, Disney Channel faced its own set of challenges. Leadership changes within Disney's larger corporate structure impacted the network's priorities and direction. Budget constraints, shifting strategies, and a growing emphasis on the global market often led to creative compromises that diluted the magic Disney Channel was known for. These internal struggles coincided with a broader industry trend of consolidation and cost-cutting, making it harder for Disney Channel to take risks and innovate. The result was a network that often felt like it was playing catch-up rather than leading the charge. The decline of the franchise model. One of Disney Channel's greatest strengths during its peak was its ability to create stars who became global franchises. However, as the network struggled to produce breakout hits, its ability to launch new stars diminished. While actors like Dove Cameron, Liv and Maddie, and Sophia Carson, Descendants, found success, they didn't achieve the same level of cultural ubiquity as their predecessors. This decline in star power further weakened Disney's hold on the tween market, as newer talent lacked the crossover appeal that had defined the network's golden age. The end of an era. By the mid-2010s, Disney Channel's dominance began to wane. The rise of streaming, shifting cultural expectations, and internal challenges all contributed to the network's decline. While it continued to produce content, the magic of its golden era was fading, and the once unassailable empire was now facing an uncertain future. This chapter highlights how Disney Channel, despite its successes, struggled to adapt to a rapidly changing landscape. In the next chapter, we'll explore how former Disney stars navigated life beyond the network and how their journeys reshaped the public's perception of Disney's legacy. Chapter 5: Life After Disney, The Star's Journey Beyond the Spotlight. For many Disney Channel stars, their time on the network was both a launching pad and a gilded cage. While it brought them fame and fortune, it also placed them in a highly controlled environment that often restricted their creative freedom. Once their Disney days ended, these young performers faced the daunting task of forging new identities in a world eager to typecast them as squeaky clean characters from their past. Breaking free from the Disney mold. The challenge for former Disney stars was escaping the shadow of their wholesome personas while still capitalizing on their fame. For some, this meant making bold and controversial moves to distance themselves from their Disney image. Miley Cyrus, for instance, famously reinvented herself with her provocative bangers era, signaling a complete break from her Hannah Montana past. While the transition shocked some fans, it successfully positioned her as a pop culture force independent of Disney. Similarly, Demi Lovato used their post-Disney platform to explore themes of mental health, addiction, and self-empowerment. By sharing their struggles and triumphs openly, Lovato challenged the industry's expectations of former child stars and built a career based on authenticity. Other stars, like Selena Gomez, took a more gradual approach, seamlessly transitioning into new roles while maintaining a connection to their Disney roots. Gomez's music career flourished, and her acting projects, such as Only Murders in the Building, showcased her range and maturity, earning her critical acclaim. The burden of public perception. Leaving Disney often meant navigating the intense scrutiny of the public and media. For many stars, their every move was dissected, with critics quick to label their actions as either too rebellious or too conformist. The constant pressure to prove themselves outside the Disney framework often led to missteps, with some stars struggling to manage their newfound independence. This scrutiny wasn't limited to their professional choices. Their personal lives, relationships, and social media activity became fodder for headlines, adding another layer of complexity to their post-Disney journeys. Using the platform for advocacy. For some stars, their Disney fame became a platform for activism and advocacy. Stars like Zendaya, Shake It Up, used their influence to champion issues like diversity in Hollywood and social justice. Zendaya's transition into a respected actress and cultural icon exemplified how a Disney alum could leverage their fame for meaningful change. Similarly, stars like Raven-Symoné, That's So Raven, and Dove Cameron, Descendants, used their platforms to advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, mental health awareness, and body positivity. By speaking out on these issues, they reshaped their public personas and contributed to broader cultural conversations. Navigating pitfalls and challenges. Not all Disney stars successfully transitioned out of the network's orbit. Some struggled with the abrupt loss of structure and support, leading to publicized battles with addiction, mental health issues, or legal troubles. The pressure to maintain a perfect image while grappling with personal challenges often proved overwhelming. These struggles highlighted the lack of adequate support systems for young performers in the entertainment industry. Many stars later spoke out about the need for better mental health resources, mentorship, and protections for child actors navigating the pressures of fame. Reinventing careers. Despite the challenges, many Disney stars managed to reinvent themselves, finding success in unexpected avenues. The Jonas Brothers reunited after a hiatus, transitioning from tween idols to respected musicians with a more mature sound. Vanessa Hudgens embraced her theater roots, starring in Broadway productions and live TV musicals. Others, like Ashley Tisdale and Bridget Mendler, shifted their focus to behind-the-scenes roles, exploring production, songwriting, and academic pursuits. These reinventions demonstrated that life after Disney could take many forms, with success defined on their terms. The legacy of Disney stardom. The journeys of former Disney stars reflect the complexities of growing up in the spotlight. While their time on Disney Channel provided a springboard for their careers, it also came with unique challenges that shaped their paths. Their stories are a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the pursuit of authenticity in an industry that often prioritizes image over individuality. As we'll explore in the final chapter, the rise and fall of Disney Channel's tween empire left an indelible mark on pop culture, shaping how an entire generation consumed entertainment. But it also raised important questions about the cost of fame and the responsibilities of those who create it. Chapter 6: The Legacy of Disney Channel, Cultural Impact, and Lessons Learned. The rise and fall of Disney Channel's tween empire left an indelible mark on the entertainment landscape and on the millions of viewers who grew up during its golden age. From defining an era of pop culture to influencing how youth entertainment is crafted today, Disney Channel's legacy is both a tale of innovation and a cautionary reminder of the pressures within the industry. Shaping a generation. Disney Channel wasn't just a network, it was a cultural touchstone that defined the childhoods of millions. Shows like Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, and That's So Raven became the backdrop for formative years, offering a mix of humor, relatability, and aspiration. For many, Disney Channel wasn't just entertainment, it was a companion during the complexities of growing up. The network also popularized a unique brand of storytelling, emphasizing themes of friendship, family, and self-discovery. These narratives resonated deeply with audiences, creating moments that fans still revisit and celebrate years later. Catchy theme songs, memorable one-liners, and iconic characters became part of the cultural lexicon, solidifying Disney Channel's place in the hearts of its viewers. Setting the standard for tween entertainment. Disney Channel's success rewrote the rules for youth programming. Its ability to merge TV shows, movies, music, and merchandise into a cohesive brand set a new standard for the industry. Networks like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network adopted similar strategies. While digital platforms like Netflix and YouTube drew inspiration from Disney's emphasis on creating relatable yet aspirational content for young audiences. The network's approach to cultivating talent also influenced how stars were groomed in Hollywood. By positioning actors as multi-talented performers who could cross into music, film, and live tours, Disney created a blueprint for building crossover success. Today, many entertainment companies continue to follow this model when developing young talent. Reflecting on the challenges. While Disney Channel's achievements are undeniable, its legacy is also marked by challenges that offer valuable lessons for the industry. The immense pressure placed on young stars, the limitations of its formulaic programming, and the difficulty of balancing a wholesome brand with evolving cultural expectations all highlight the complexities of sustaining success in youth entertainment. Disney Channel's struggles with diversity and representation also remain a key part of its story. While the network took steps to address these issues, its initial hesitance to fully embrace diverse narratives left gaps in its programming that competitors were quick to fill. As audiences demand greater inclusivity and authenticity, future creators can learn from Disney's missteps. The evolution of youth entertainment. The decline of Disney Channel's dominance coincided with the rise of new technologies and viewing habits. Streaming platforms, social media, and short-form content reshaped how young audiences engage with media, challenging traditional networks to adapt or risk obsolescence. Disney's eventual pivot to Disney Plus demonstrated its recognition of this shift, signaling a new chapter in how the company connects with its audience. The lessons of Disney Channel's golden age remain relevant as the entertainment landscape continues to evolve. By understanding what made the network successful and what led to its challenges, today's creators can navigate the complexities of crafting content that resonates across generations. The Stars' Legacy. The stars who emerged from Disney Channel left their own unique legacies, shaping how fame, identity, and resilience are understood in the modern era. Many have used their platforms to advocate for important causes, while others have built careers that transcend their Disney roots. Together, they represent both the promise and the pitfalls of life in the spotlight, offering a nuanced view of what it means to grow up in front of millions. The enduring magic. Despite its challenges, Disney Channel's magic endures. Its shows and movies continue to be rediscovered by new generations, and its influence can be seen in everything from nostalgic reunions to the ongoing popularity of its alumni. For those who grew up with Disney Channel, its legacy is not just about the content, it's about the memories, dreams, and aspirations it inspired. Looking forward. The story of Disney Channel is a reminder that even the most successful empires face evolution and change. As youth entertainment continues to evolve, Disney Channel's rise and fall serve as both a source of inspiration and a blueprint for navigating the shifting dynamics of culture, technology, and audience expectations. In closing, Disney Channel's journey is proof of the power of storytelling and its ability to connect, inspire, and define an era. Its legacy will remain a cornerstone of entertainment history, a symbol of the magic and challenges behind creating content that truly resonates. Conclusion: the legacy of Disney Channel's tween empire. The story of Disney Channel's rise and fall is one of ambition, innovation, and the complexities of success. From humble beginnings as a niche cable network to a cultural powerhouse that defined a generation, Disney Channel reshaped the entertainment landscape with its unique blend of relatable stories, larger-than-life characters, and multi-talented stars. Its impact is etched into the collective memory of millions who grew up with its shows, songs, and unforgettable moments. But as the curtain falls on its golden era, Disney Channel's journey offers valuable lessons. It showcased the power of storytelling to inspire and connect, but also revealed the pressures and sacrifices that come with building and maintaining an empire. From the challenges faced by its young stars to the changing dynamics of the industry, Disney Channel's story is a reflection of the broader shifts in culture and entertainment. Even as its dominance waned, the legacy of Disney Channel remains vibrant. Its stars have grown into global icons, its content continues to resonate with new audiences, and its influence can be seen in the strategies of contemporary creators and platforms. Above all, Disney Channel reminded us of the magic of dreaming big, embracing creativity, and celebrating the formative years of life. As we move forward in an ever-evolving entertainment landscape, the lessons of Disney Channel's journey will continue to inspire creators, challenge conventions, and spark conversations about the power and responsibility of media in shaping young minds. While the era of Disney Channel's tween empire may have ended, its story will forever be a testament to the magic and complexity of building a cultural phenomenon.